Namaste, I'm Shiva Swati and I'm making this video to explain the importance of moving into a positive state of mind after a state of thoughtlessness. When you are meditating, like when you are chanting mantra like Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, or you are meditating only on your breath like in pranayam, or you are praying a mantra like Gayatri mantra or Mahamrityunjay mantra, all these states when your mind is in zero frequency, after that moving to a plus frequency where you are smiling internally is extremely important to charge your desires positively. If you move into a negative state of mind after a zero frequency or become rushed and stressed and complaining again, your desire will get negatively charged and you will move away from the desire, because your body is like a car. It cannot stay in a neutral gear all the time. It will be positive or negative. So your body will move to a positive state of mind or a negative state of mind from a neutral state of mind. In Buddhism, a neutral state of mind is taught. Existentialism is taught, where it is said that you have to be calm in any situation. That is a very important lesson to learn. However, you cannot just be calm. You will have to move to joy, happiness, bliss, and you will have to tolerate a little bit of pain, unrest, anxiety, because your cycles run like day and night. If it is 75% day, 25% will be night. So 75% of your life might run according to the way you desire if you are meditator, and if you are focused on positive visualizations and detachment at the same time. If you are controlling your destiny, you are controlling your health, you are controlling your life, in that case 70% of your life will run according to your desires, but 30% will move according to the way it is structured, according to the cycles of day and night. So 30% will be dark. There will be always 30% of work to do in areas which you are not able to control right now till you are alive. So it cannot be 100% perfect ever. It will be only 70 to 75% perfect. After that, it will be left to destiny, and you will have to co-create circumstances. You will have to contribute to evolution to improve your life. So you will always be working at that 25% which is incomplete. It can be, the area can change. It can move from your children to your health. It can move from your schooling problems to your marriage problems. So the area of focus can change, but there will be 25% of energy which is stuck in problem areas in any aspect of your life. So to overcome that negativity and to improvise on that, you will have to learn detachment, because your energy, your soul energy, moves from zero to plus to minus. So at the core level, when your soul is at rest, at a resting potential, you are at a zero frequency. When you are anxious, depressed and stressed, you are at a negative frequency. When you are happy, joyful, bliss, passionate, excited, then you are at a positive frequency. Generally, when you are thankful to God, then also you are at a positive frequency. So when you are negative, from a negative frequency, you can never move to a positive frequency without crossing zero. I mean, if you are sad, you can never be positive unless you learn neutrality and detachment. If you manage to be happy after being sad, it will, the happiness will last for about 2 hours or maybe a night. After that, the happiness will fade away, because you have not crossed the zero frequency. So you have to learn detachment and neutrality to be happy. Neutrality and detachment are taught in Buddhism. But Buddhism does not move into positive visualization. Maybe at that time when Buddha taught, there was excessive need to end the wars, to end the negativity. So from a minus state, the state to be attained was zero. Once the wars ended and there is calmness, then you move from zero to plus. So you start opening schools and you start teaching new ways of creation. So all that comes after the zero state is passed. So the focus of Buddhism at that time to end the wars was to achieve neutral states. However, since so many years, 2500 years at least have passed since Buddha lived, so the focus now needs to be from neutral to attain the positive state. So you move from survival consciousness to abundance consciousness. Poverty consciousness is negative, where you're constantly planning for what you won't have in the future. That is poverty consciousness, and you will always be sad in a poverty consciousness state, because your mind will feel as if it is living in poverty. Then from there you move to a neutral state, where you're detached, calm, and you know that it will be provided, where you're floating on water. And then you move to a positive state, where you're swimming. So from a neutral state, it is extremely essential to move to a positive state of mind. If you don't move to positive, you will again dip back to negativity and you will be sad again. So if you really want to manifest your dreams, you have to spend some time on not having any dreams, and not complaining that your dreams are not coming true, or not complaining about the problems in your life. And then after that time of zero state, you spend time on imagining that your dreams are coming true at the level of feeling, and that you are feeling happy and calm and joyous when your dreams manifest. There is no point in manifesting a job or a marriage, simply at the external level, and then feeling tense and sad and anxious and stressed when that manifestation happens. So you have to manifest in a way that you focus on the outcome, the feeling, and you focus on feeling calm and peaceful on a long run basis when you visualize a marriage or a job, so that the satisfaction manifests and then the external reality manifests. It is not that that you have a fabulous job and you are constantly stressed. That should not be the goal. The goal should be that you are peaceful and you have a fabulous job. So even if the job pays a little less, or it is not exactly what you visualized, even then your peacefulness will make up for the lack of external glamour. So this video is about learning the idea of a zero frequency and detachment, and the importance of learning detachment to be positive, and the importance of learning not to be negative, to be positive. So it is overcoming negative addiction. Negative thinking is a total addiction. So you have to really be very strong to overcome it, and your mind should be relaxed, and you should meditate like this for at least 1 minute several times a day. That will train your mind to stop focusing on negative aspects of life, and your car will move to a positive gear of life, positive path of life. So thank you. I hope this helps and you learn to be thoughtless and then move to a positive state of mind. Thank you. Please like and subscribe.